Good morning. It is well, for me, it's early in the morning. Currently 8 AM. But I've been awake since 5, so... Been working a little bit on the Neofly stuff this morning. Nearly crashed another plane because the runway had trees literally like 5 meters from the end of both runways. But we're nearly caught up, so the Neofly videos will be returning sometime soon, I'm sure. I have to quickly check my headphones. Feels a little bit dull. Oh, never mind. It's probably just how it's sitting in my ear. When I say dull, I mean the sounding dull. Right, before we get started, if you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't. And we are going to be building up some equity in our company today. Now, we finished off the last Eurotruck stream with 30,000 euro. Since then, I have installed some mods. I installed a new dashboard for the Scania R and Streamline trucks, a better weather and skybox mod, and what is it? There was something to do with the signposts in the world, and instead of having a glowing box where you park your truck, it is now cones and such. It's really cool. I also did some reworked sounds. Also, on top of all of that, I am now streaming in 1080p 30 so that the stream video looks a little more consistent. And it should help with performance a little bit too. With all of that being said, we're going to get into doing a drive. I'd like to get into a Scania. It looks like we have an S. Oh, I think it's R though, not S. This would take us to a place where we haven't been. This would take us to Bremen. It's an articulated truck. You know what? For the distance, I don't think that's really good. I mean, it might be, but... I'd like to continue going places where we haven't been, so Bremen would be good. Then we could maybe take Bremen to Wettel. I can't. But I would like to move out into this direction. Driving left-hand trucks in the UK, it's fine. It's just not ideal for me. On over to Erfurt. We've already been there. Oh, here's one that we could do. It's not much money though. Osnabrück to Cologne. Cologne is kind of like the entryway into Luxembourg, Belgium. Let's do the quick articulated trailer drive that we could just get in. The load times might be a little bit longer, but why is Katowice selected? That's weird. The load times might be a little longer, but I've put the mods onto a faster hard drive. So hopefully that helps. Let's see that our thing picks up that we are carrying corks and to and from. It has. Lovely. Okay, so that is not how you change the view on this. Here we go, in the Transinet articulated trailer. The skybox looks really nice. Actually, the frame rate feels really good today too. Really cool. Looks like we have a tiny bit of fuel. We have a half tank. Let's turn the engine on. We do have GPS in truck, so I am going to turn that one off, and we are going to move over to this one right here. And one moment. I didn't realize I hit the pause. Oh. I didn't realize I hit the pause. Okay. Release the parking brake and... What am I hitting? Am I hitting my mouse? I might be. It was pretty close to my keyboard. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Oh, this is something else. The Brutal Graphics mod, which does the skyboxes, also changes the roads.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left.
One moment. Oh, it's in the song that I'm hearing. It sounded like the everything was doubling up. Okay. There are lots of visual mods. I also enabled one that gives the light some nighttime fog for when we are night driving. Looks like we're going to have to wait a little bit to see that one, as it's only 11 AM in game.
Turn right.
The new road textures look really nice too. I am framey just slightly. Nothing too bad, and you might not even see it. I need to get into that other lane. So I did feel really good about my frames until we started driving, but like I said, you might not even see it.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
I did play around with I did entertain the idea of using real-world companies in Eurotruck as well. But I think I saw someone along the line, like one of the companies, said that they didn't like that. You know, it's essentially just free advertising for them. So I don't understand why they wouldn't like it, but
Then turn right.
it is what it is.
Turn right.
I don't think of what other mods I put in. The thing is, the trucks don't sound too different. And I'm not sure if I just put them in the wrong order or what, but... Nothing coming up behind us. Let's merge. This truck here seems really nice too. It's like the truck on my other profile. The truck on my other profile is... It's either a Scania S or a Scania R, but it's the same sort of look, so I feel right at home driving this truck. Oh, that's something I was going to do. I was also going to put in some extra random events, but I didn't get around to that. I have the files downloaded, but I was running out of hard drive space, so I learned how to change my mods directory away from my documents folder. And then promptly forgot once I put in the better weather mod. Some of the rain and stuff on this weather mod gets really brutal, like very low visibility. In a way, it's kind of cool. Adds a lot to the game, but I'm worried to see what it will do to my frame rate. My computer is getting old, so we'll see. I'm also looking at the signs here. There are lots of ways that are blocked off in Euro Truck Simulator. And I put in a mod that says that they're not blocked off. So I need to keep an eye out for that, make sure that they are working. I'm not sure if it goes where the world is or whether it's graphics. But I put my traffic cones, my non-glowy exits, entrances, parking spaces, I should say, into world, and they worked fine there, so very, very happy about that. Looks like we are getting off the freeway here.
Keep right, and then exit right.
And all the markings here are going to be no cross-offs, because you can continue traveling that way. Hi Belle, how's it going?
Get ready to turn right.
Slow down a little bit.
Turn right.
Very quick job here today, as we're just building up some money. This corner a little wide because of the trailers. Very good. We're not getting oh, that's something that I should do. I should put in the no barriers mod. Not that it stops you like these sorts of barriers, but if you're in a grassy area and you get caught on an invisible barrier, that's the worst. Alright, let's start slowing down as we come into the city. Lovely. And we'll have to possibly... Oh, Jesus! I didn't realize there was a red light. We'll have to get into the left lane shortly. Whether it's a left turn or a roundabout at the end, I'm not sure. So I would much rather prepare for that. So this guy here next to me has the same idea. Yeah, I wasn't sure I'd be able to slow down in time for that one. That was my bad. I deserve that red light offense.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit right.
Indicate off here. And then we need to get into this lane over here. Ooh. I'm good, just enjoying my day in a dress while looking at pics of childhood. Just like your profile picture. I cannot see your profile picture. It's very small on my screen. It's nice to hear that you're enjoying your day.
Turn right.
Alright. This is going to be the most difficult turn in.
Finally.
And here we go. What do you mean, finally? Here's my first mod. You can see here you just drive in between the cones. The cone rings, the lower one, turns green when you are all in. Let's get down here next to the ground. There we go. You can see there the ring turned green as we pulled into it. Very cool. And it kind of, it feels a lot better than having the glowing floor markings. Really cool. So with that, we're now at 31,000. Like I said, I don't want to get a bank loan until we have enough for our own truck. And I don't think we can have our own wait, I could have a look at trucks. Let's have a look and see which one we want. I definitely want a Scania. So if we do visit the selected dealer. Now I have no problem starting off with a Streamline. It's not exactly what I would like to start with, but it's 112,000. You got the R2009. This is the one that I would like. This is 117,000. So maybe we will get a loan somewhere around $80,000 or $90,000 just to cover the cost of getting the actual truck, and then we can get the big ones. This is probably the truck that I will get on at the very end. Oh, there are Streamlines. I thought the cabs were also a lot higher. Well, your profile picture is me when I was 4 wearing a bluish white plaid and frilly dress. Oh, that's cute. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna have to save up a lot of money. Let's see if we can get some high-paying jobs out of Bremen, maybe. No, I don't want... Yes, actually, no, I do want to do that. Oh, okay, here we go. These are the big money makers. These ones here indicate heavy cargo. They are extremely slow jobs. But $7,000 a pop, I can't really say no. And it takes us to a new place as well. So after I said, let's go to Bremen, let's get a job. We could definitely take this one here. And it's in one of my favorite trucks, the Scanias. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to have the truck GPS off. I don't think this truck has one. Unless it's a later model. So this is what we are carrying. You can see here it is an oversized load. Which makes taking corners interesting. So we'll be turning on our warning lights, our beacons, as soon as we get in. Alright. Why is she taking a selfie away from the truck? Okay, you're about to haul a special transport cargo. There are 2 escort vehicles which will lead you. Please be careful and follow their lead and suggestions in the route advisor. Special transports like this don't stop on a red signal and have the right of way in most situations. During these deliveries, checkpoints are made more often to save your current progress. Pay extra attention to the following. Avoid any possible conflict with the escort vehicles and keep the cargo between them. Do not drive out of the estimated route, nor to filling stations, rest stops, etc. Obey speed limitations which will be ensured by the front escort vehicle. Watch out for the overtaking traffic and other drivers on the roads. Excuse me. And a change lane maneuver is back car first, front car second, and then you slide in between. I found that this is very... It's not applicable, really. You're born in America but was adopted by an Italian single mother who made the dress that I wrote in your... Aww. Oh, sorry, that you wore in your profile picture. That's... I mean, a little sad, but like, if they take good care of you, your mother, then there's no problem, obviously. That's sweet. Okay.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Oh, we do have a in-car GPS. Turn on our lights. We'll turn on our beacon. I believe that our beacon is turned on. Nope, I've forgotten how to turn on the beacon. God damn it. Oh, I did turn... Oh, I must have turned it off because I pressed that key.
Get ready to turn right.
I don't know, it's very difficult to see. Out on our very first special transport cargo mission. You'll see a lot of people taking photos and such as well. As we drive around. I think we're stuck to 60 kilometers too.
Ready to turn left. Turn left.
Being extremely careful here to not hit the barrier. Not that it damages the cargo, it just slows you down a lot. But if you drive over the left dark line... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we got a bit too close to the wall there. Maybe I will drive a little closer to the line here. But usually you want to be driving with the top of the wheel right against the grey line on the ground. I wanted to show it off by mousing over it and then realized I couldn't because that controls the camera. Oh my lord. This is going to be a bad run. I'm already starting to stick to... Like, if this were real life, you would not stick to that wall. You would kind of slide off of it, but it's extremely sticky. It's one thing I wish ETS would change. Their walls have always been kind of sticky. That sounds sus when I say it like that. Wow, it's been so long that I've done since I've done one of these that I've forgotten how to drive it. This is going to be hell. It might be dragging. Nope, never mind. I thought it was dragging against the back because I felt it vibrating very hard. But that is not the case. Being out on the freeway is lovely though. If we could actually reach up to 60 kilometers. I nearly said 60 mile, but it's not miles here. It's miles in the UK. It's really cool. Oh, I just realized that I'm very quiet at the moment. Sorry. I am mumbling a little bit. We're still not quite at 60 kilometers either. Oh, we are going up a hill. That could explain a lot. So we've been down this road before, but not this way. I noticed that the road is lighting up yellow under the path that we have. So we've been back the other way, but not this way. That's cool. This might have been how we came into Bremen. I also need a drink. Getting the retarded sorted at 60. So we do not overtake the front car. Or the pilot car, I guess you could call it. It's kind of cruising down here at like 58 maybe. I could set the retarder to be very extreme, but setting it for 3 to 5 kilometers is pretty good. You just set the speed to roughly 5 below the limit, and you have a good time. So this road that we're coming up along here is probably the one we took to Rostock, as Rostock and wherever we're heading now, that I can't pronounce, are kind of in the same direction. But we'll take a turn off somewhere to the left maybe at some stage. Why are these trucks trying to speed match me, making my job more difficult? Just go, it's fine. Man, the freeway driving is so much better than the city driving. Your adoptive mother is very strict and she even forced me to wear dresses, petticoats, brassieres, after having my name changed 3 times. Jesus, that would get expensive. What exactly is a petticoat? That seems like so old-timey. Maybe. It's just kind of like a jacket, right? We shouldn't have much longer to go on this journey. Should be at least halfway through it at this point. If not a little more. Keeping an eye on those signposts up above to see if the signpost mod is working too. But since we can move a lot of different ways here at the moment, it's really hard to tell. There is one in, I think, just outside of Castle, where the road terminates. And the signpost says you can't go any further, but a petticoat is an undergarment that goes under a dress to maintain the shape. Aha, okay.
Keep right,
That's interesting.
and then exit right.
Bleed off a little bit of speed here.
Turn right.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Looks like we're doing okay. Oh my god, we made it all the way through, no issues. Lovely. And back up to 60 kilometers. We might have a slight downhill here. Yeah, I am gaining speed, so I'm going to drop some off. The sound there is the retarder being activated, keeping it at a consistent, slower speed. So it is not a chainsaw sitting in the back of the cab here, even though it does sound like it. We'll look here. Rostock West, straight ahead. Well, I feel bad, I'm starting to cut off that car right behind me. Weather's starting to look quite grey. Wonder if it's going to rain soon.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Slow down again, just in case. And I'm going to slow down even more for this turn.
Get ready to turn left.
I'd turn left. Sun is coming through the clouds there in my rearview mirror. That looks really cool. The drive to the left of this tire line again. I'm not sure, because if you've been brought up with it, but do petticoats seem old-fashioned to you as well? Our escort vehicle will be disconnecting very shortly, and we will be turning in here. Once we get in here, the escort vehicle has no need to escort us any further. There they go, they're disconnecting. Thank you very much for your service. Now we have to go find our parking space. It should be an easy drive in. And we'll just come in slowly. No need for any sort of speed through here. There's our parking space. To skip parking the trailer? Pfft, why would I skip? It's such an easy straight in. There you go. All the cones are green. What a really cool ride that was. Let's decouple the trailer. They can have that one and we can make some money here. Oh, and we got another level as well. Well, we made 7,290 euro. High value cargo bonus and proficiency bonuses equaling up to nearly 900 euro. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I did not sleep very well, and I am a little tired. We could continue getting high value cargo here, but I'm going to put one into long distance. Since we are finding very similar jobs all the time, I want to expand a little more. Plus we get to see the night sky very soon. The new night sky with all the nice lighting mods and everything. Here we have one from Hanover to Dortmund, down a road where we have not been yet. Probably end up taking that one actually. We have Osnabrück to Cologne. That there doesn't cover the whole road here. Yeah, so we might take this one here to Dortmund. Is that actually said like Cosmo? Or is there a bit more subtlety to it? I like the name Isabella. If I ever had a little girl, I would love to have called her Isabella. But with a Y. instead of an I. I'm quite partial to the name Belle, Isabel, whatever. Alright, so we're going to take this job here, the wheel loader, from Hanover to Dortmund. And we'll come down this road here into here. Maybe we should we could go down to Italy. Italy is very beautiful, especially these islands over here. This one here is technically France, I think, and this one here is Italy. I forget how it works exactly. But we're not quite there yet. So we'll take this job here. We'll do a normal job now. Oh my lord. I've just opened TikTok on my phone and I am greeted by a chocolate cheese mousse cake. And it looks phenomenal. Alright, once again, as we're... Oh my lord, I don't think we're going to get that through there. Or maybe we will. Once again, the skybox looking absolutely gorgeous.
Drive safe.
If you can, please go to Naples. I think we can go to Naples. It'll take a little bit of time though, that's the problem. Wait, hang on, where is Naples? Naples is Italy, right? For some reason I was thinking of Nepal, and I'm like, that's not right. Nepal is somewhere else entirely. Pretty sure Nepal is a country. Well, this is where we started our stream yesterday. It also sounds like my sound mods are working to an extent. As you can hear, the tires crush the gravel underneath them. Where is Naples in Italy? Is it like north? No, it's not north. It's like central down, right? I'm not very familiar with Italy. I've never been past the southern hemisphere. And I've never left the country, Australia. I suggest Dortmund to Frankfurt, to Bern, to Venice, to Rome, to... Oh, so it is south. Well, we can... Well, Dortmund to Frankfurt, we can do that. Might have to go via Switzerland, though. Just because of my general driving stats in the game at the moment. If I was on my other profile, we could probably even start off in Naples, or at least Rome. But I wanted to start off on a new profile here.
Ready to turn right.
Right, so last time we came out of here, we went to the left. Today we are going to the right. By the way, real quick, I just want to say, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to leave a like on this live stream, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I have been playing a lot of flight simulators and things recently, but just lost a bunch of progression and have been re-catching up on that in my spare time. rid of that border. We're trying to make it to 20 subscribers by the end of the month, maybe? I feel like that's pretty achievable. Or at least 15. No, yeah, 15.
Get ready
The end of the month is pretty close, so... I'm still driving like I am in the large truck. Here we go, end of the road. There are no barriers. Oh, that looks so nice. Usually there are barriers that show you cannot travel any further. Found a Scania dealer. But the barriers were not there. And it's the same on this one over here as well.
Get ready to turn left.
You would normally see some yellow X's barring the way across the road. But as you can see, there is nothing there. Really nice. Really cool. That is also a mod. Obviously. It removes something that was there, but makes it feel much more immersive. I think if we were to go into Flight Sim, it'd be much easier to go to Naples. Because you can take off, well, in Flight Sim, there are career mode add-ons, but Flight Sim is more about flying freely from anywhere in the world.
Turn right.
And I have flown in Europe like that as well. I think I flew from somewhere in Denmark to Bolivia. What do you mean a red signal offense? It was green as I started going through. That is... you know what, I'm not going to complain. I'll just take it like a big boy. So what's this? Dortmund, Frankfurt, Bern, Venice, Rome.
Get ready to turn right.
We can always try going to the south. I will try. I really like the Italy DLC as well. Everything there is beautiful. All the environments and everything. I just need to make sure that Naples is actually on the list of cities you can visit. Being a major city, I can't see that it wouldn't be.
Get ready to turn left.
Might have to, depending on how we go, might have to go the route of Milan instead. Okay, they're also turning. So confusing when you can't see it until the last second what it is they are doing. So I've already unlocked Frankfurt. We could start from Frankfurt.
Turn right.
We should be able to do that anyway.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Over the tram tracks, very cool. So it says we have 3 hours travel time. Just so you know, 1 minute in this game is 3 seconds. And so that gives you an idea of roughly how long it is.
Go straight on.
So 1 minute is 3 seconds. That means that 20 minutes is in 60 seconds. Sounds right.
Keep left.
Oh, we can actually go up to 80. Lovely. Let's do that. Start gaining some speed as we merge onto the highway or freeway. You have to wait for me. And here it says it was 60. Interesting. Merge while I have the opportunity. And cruise control 80. Is it asking me to move into the middle lane? Or is it just because there is a gas station here? Could have been because there's a gas station in the right lane. Very chill drive. We've already crossed half an hour since I mentioned the time, so it really won't take very long. And once we get there, I'll possibly try starting from Frankfurt and moving our way south, and then the next time we level I might also put in another point into long distance. That way we can travel a little further between cities as well. Man, this extra skybox makes it feel extremely moody, being so dark. I have my lights on, though it doesn't look like it. And you can see that in the lower left overlay, that I have my running lights and my parkers on. And then when I turn on my full beams, high beams, you can see them turn on down there as well. I really like how that's integrated into the overlay, and I would really like to have a custom one made up. Coming downhill very gently. Looks like it might start raining at any second. There it is. I see a spot on the windshield. Well, the new windshield wiper sounds work. I know you're supposed to slow down for police, but I'm just gonna speed right by them. Don't crash into that car. That's a really cool replacement sound. So these environments here, if we were driving on the left-hand side, because that's Australia, this is kind of what it's like to drive through parts of Australia. Even though people say Australia is just a desert. That's kind of the case. A lot of the central parts are desert. However, we do have beautiful, lush green areas like this as well. Although not usually with 3 lanes, usually with 2. There are places with 3, obviously, because traffic is a real thing. Yeah, Australia can be a very green place. It's lovely. Oh, looks like we have a pile up ahead. That car, I should not have been charged for that. That car saw that I had my indicator on. What's going on over here? I'm pretty sure that was a flipped car. Just hope everyone's okay in there. As we slowly gain our speed back. Speaking of a real feeling, can start to feel a cool breeze. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Go straight on.
Starting to feel a cool breeze coming in behind me, giving me a full experience right now. Sure, no one is coming in from the right. We are good. This is gonna sound weird. As I was going around that corner, it felt like I was stopping and starting almost. Almost like jerking. Very strange. So we're staying this lane, and I'm going to turn off the windshield wipers now that it has stopped raining. Excuse me.
Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Those sounds that are going on right now sound like it's cars speeding and skidding out as I'm pumping the brakes. As we get back onto some sunny weather. That rain on the windshield looks especially nice as well. Looks like we'll need to be in the left lane, so I'll get that sorted nice and early. Still looks like it could threaten rain. Looks a little foggy. I like that. That's really cool. I love trying out new things, and like weather mods and stuff really do it for me. Adds so much to a visual.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
I would have loved to have spent some more time in Dortmund. When we get our own truck, I'll come around some of the cities, getting onto the recruitment centers,
Get ready to turn
but
left.
not right now. It looks like we may get a recruitment city as we drive by Triet here. Okay, we're good that way, we're good that way, let's go. And we're coming up just here. Oh, we're actually going to Triet. Lovely. How long have we been live for? Just over an hour? Okay. I will have to get back into Neofly at some stage today. I need to record a video. It's been a real hot minute, even though I have been getting ready to record Euro Truck as well.
We are finished.
Let's have a look here. Where are we parking? I can't tell if that's a reverse park or not, so I'll just try it. Those logs are coming out dangerously far. Okay, this was a reverse park. Okay. Or at least parking around the opposite direction. That's one thing that I don't like about this, you can't tell which way is the front. We have done it, we will decouple our trailer. Oh, it froze up there. Really cool. Half a level. So is this Dortmund, Frankfurt, Bern, Venice. Well, just on the in case, let's have a look and see what that journey looks like from Frankfurt to Bern. There it is, Switzerland. I said we'd have to go by Switzerland, not realizing. I must have been thinking Brno, which is somewhere like up here. Where is it? Anyway, Brno is somewhere up here. And that's what I must have been thinking of. Yeah, so from Frankfurt to Bern, so we'd probably have to go Frankfurt to Stuttgart, possibly to Zurich. Where's Venice? I'm so bad at finding things. There's Rome. And there's Naples. Yeah, quite a drive. But it's nice to see that we could go to Naples if we wanted. Let's see if we can go... Well, we can go to Stuttgart. Can we go as far as Zurich? Go distance. That's price per distance. Oh, excuse me. Let's go route length. This one here should be like really short, right? Hard to tell. 190 kilometers. Yeah, so these ones here are the further ones. So we could go to Stuttgart. That will definitely start getting us down there. From Stuttgart, we could go to Zurich. Zurich, we might be able to go to Milan from there. Where is Venice? It's somewhere in here, right? Can we even go to Venice on this? I don't think we can. Here I was saying you can put in all these things, but yeah, so it'd probably be to Milan instead. From Zurich to Milan. Well, we may as well. I said that I wanted to open up more parts of the map, so we'll start making our way down south. Excuse me, that World of Trucks logo is really messed up. So it should be roughly 2 more levels to get another rank up, at which point we can take a little more. Where am I at the moment? We're taking off from Frankfurt in Germany's central, and we're going to Stuttgart, which is in central south. Hello? Wow, that was scary seeing everything not there. I can actually show you on the map. So this is Kassel, where we started, very central Germany. We're just down the road in Frankfurt, and we're going to go down to Stuttgart. From Stuttgart, I want to go down into Switzerland. So this here is still Germany, right here at Innsbruck. But if we come down here, this is Switzerland border right here. And then we'll make our way down to Zurich. I was asked to go down to Naples. So we'll probably go from Stuttgart to Zurich if I can, or Bern. From there, we'll travel down to Turin, Milan, or Verona. Oh, there's Venice all the way over there. So probably to Milan, then maybe Florence, Rome, and then Naples. My adoptive mother has 20 rules, and if I break any of them, she punishes me harshly. Oh my lord. I'm so sorry to hear that. We've just planned out a route to get down to Naples though. We've got Naples all the way down here in the southern parts of Italy. Not super south, but... The route looks like it's going to be from Frankfurt to Stuttgart, Stuttgart to Zurich or Bern. Then from there to Milan or Verona. From there maybe Florence to Rome to Naples. But we should level up a few times in between there. We might be able to skip 1 or 2 of those stops. I used to actually, on my other profile, own a garage in Catanzaro. Excuse me, I'm probably mispronouncing all these names and greatly offending people. But yeah, so we are going to do this drive from Frankfurt to Stuttgart.
Ready to go.
You can turn off that GPS. And disengage the parking brake and let's get going. Actually, I wanted to have a look at the truck. Nothing too crazy. Got some foggy weather though. This is actually a mod. Mod weather. Having it foggy. That frame rate is not part of my mods though. It makes it feel more like a zombie game. Have a good day, mate. Take care. Now as the lights start coming on, you can start seeing the cones coming down from the lights. It looks much nicer on a clearer night, but this is giving a really nice effect too. As you can see here, our visibility is not great. Just a few hundred, well, a few meters in front of us.
Straight on.
Let me turn right here. Left. Sorry, left. Well, it's crazy that you can't even see the other side of the intersection. Or very barely. Oh. I forgot to turn on my headlights. Psst. So we got punished for that. Thing is, it's still quite bright out, everything considering. Sun is still shining. What time of day was it? It's currently 9:20 p.m.
Keep right.
Living quite far to the south in Australia, we don't get long daytimes. You might in Queensland, up in the north.
Turn left.
Wait. I've turned the wrong way. Oh, I hate doing illegal things.
Turn left.
Dude, just go. We're at a stalemate. He wants to turn right, I want to turn left. I've never been here. And it shows.
Exit.
I just want to get up on the highway. And we merge over. Wow, this foggy weather is insane. I really shouldn't be driving the speed limit through here. I should wipe off a little bit. But I'm sure it will clear up at some stage.
Turn right.
Funny how you can see the planes taking off. That's cool. Sorry, not giving away. I'm just going. They're making way for me? How nice. There we go. And the weather is starting to clear up. The visibility is looking much better. Did you see your previous comment? I did. And I did say that's really unfortunate. That's how it works.
Go straight on.
I'm driving like an idiot right now. Unfortunately, parents do ensure the rules, although that being said, I don't know how old you are and what the customs are like over in other countries. But ultimately, they do make the rules, so as we now get some very clear driving. Wow, it feels like I can see everything compared to just a few minutes ago. Oh wait, hang on, no, there was another previous comment that I didn't see. It was caught by the chat filter. Let's see. Oh my, yes, that is an unusual punishment. I couldn't imagine anything like that being done to a child. Unfortunately, an older sister stepped in and said, well, let me live with my sister. Sister is much more caring. Thank goodness. Like, having some restrictions is okay, I think. It means that you don't live wild. But you can put those restrictions on yourself as you see fit, obviously. Can I just appreciate real quick the night sky? Absolutely beautiful. This is a mod. And I'm in awe at this mod at the moment. It really changes the whole feel of the game. I should get Derv onto this one. He'd probably like it. Sorry, by the way, that I didn't see your other message. I have two chat boxes open. One doesn't allow me to see certain messages and the other one does. I think the stars are poking out through the clouds. I think they messed up a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure clouds aren't shaped like that. Yeah, it looks like the stars are under the clouds. Interesting.
Keep left.
Yeah, so all the signs and everything appear to be working. I'm pretty sure it said that we could turn right there, even though we couldn't. And the barrier was also gone. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I feel like it's almost pitch black. It's not too dark for everyone in the chat, is it? I hope not. I'm starting to feel a little unwell again too. I wasn't feeling very well last night. And I only ended up sleeping for about 3.5 hours, waking up feeling very warm and sweaty. But felt okay enough to stream, and now I'm starting to feel not very nice again. I'm actually just feeling hungry more than anything. Yeah, overall not feeling well. I might take some painkillers when we're done with this drive. They're sitting right next to me from last night, so I won't have to go far, and I've got a drink next to me as well. I can take them with some water, get them into me a little faster. Once again, I just want to remind people that if they are enjoying the stream, don't forget to leave a like on the live stream and subscribe if you do want to see a little more of this sort of content, something a little bit more relaxed, something a little less hectic, until we start flying. Some flying, the landing has me stressing out.
Keep left.
There. All of these environments are unmodded, and they look so much better than they used to. We also have a Discord as well. The link is in the description, or you can type in !Discord to get an invite to that if Discord is something you're interested in. I've been posting a few pictures recently of things in Flight Sim. I want to make that a safe space. Excuse me, a safe space for everyone. Now is not the best time to lag, game. Alright, make sure nothing is coming. We're good. Still telling us to stay at 50 kilometers. And this is 60. That was nice of them to merge. It looks like they've done some work to the AI since I last played. Also, I didn't realize earlier when you said Bern, and I said we might have to go through Switzerland, I didn't realize that Bern was in Switzerland. And my brain must have been thinking Brno. Which is obviously like Denmark. This is still somewhat restrictive, as she only permitted me to wear certain clothes. But I can enjoy a lush green yard. Sorry, I just need to pay attention real quick. But I have curfew 6 PM to 8 AM. Ouch. If we were to have a curfew 8 AM, that would make getting to school for some people very interesting here. Our school day, pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, started at 25 to 9 in the morning. Where I used to live when I went to high school, it wasn't very far from the school. I'm blocking a lot of lane here. Sorry, guys. So it didn't take me very long to walk to school.
Turn right. It's all over.
So are we parking back there? Looks like. Even though our route guidance has finished, it looks like we're pulling into Stokes. To the back. Maybe I should take off the traffic cone mod. It's hard to see where we're meant to be parking. There it is. Have a look. Based on how it looks, I would say that is a reverse park. And if not, it should be easy enough to come back into that. My sister even read me books, and for the curfew, it is the time I'm in the house, not like a curfew in America or Australia. Oh, yeah, I mean, curfew is subjective to how it is done, but I really didn't want to get into third person to do this either. Oh, what? There was a gate right there. Looks like it was not a reverse park and we could have just come in straight. Well, I can do that too. And just turn around in this parking lot here. I mean, I don't ever really remember having a curfew when I was younger. Not because my mum didn't care. It's because I didn't really ever go out to begin with. So I don't have too much experience with curfews to begin with. There we go. We have made it to Stuttgart, making our way towards Italy. Right, I just need a quick moment to have some painkillers. I have a small box of painkillers and other things for like my teeth and gums if they get sore sitting in my computer desk. So if I ever need anything, I can stay downstairs and get all that sort of thing. So if I need it more urgently, I can just get it. Ooh, just drop one of my painkillers. Got it. Okay, I've taken painkillers now. Curfew was officially dropped in 2016. Was adopted in 2004. Transition in 2005, taken in by sister in 2013. I'm trying to figure everything out as a timeline. Oh, it's good that you're still living a good, well, a life. I don't know if it's a good or a bad life, but it's a life. Right. Let's see if we can get down to Bern or Zurich from Stuttgart. It'd be nice if you could see all the everything. We can go down to Zurich. It does look like that's the only job down that way. So we're stuck with Zurich, then probably Bern, and then probably Milan from there. But Venice is too far out of the way, so we'll probably go through the middle of northern Italy. Everything else takes us like north or like across. So we'll take this truck here to Zurich. As I get some more fluids into me. I've also just put my heated blanket over me. Because unlike what people say, it is not always warm in Australia. Well, are we taking off from Stokes? No, we're taking off from BCP. Just around the corner from Stokes, though. Stokes is somewhere behind us. I can see it on the map where we came in. Alright.
Okay, here we go.
Move my mouse out of the way. It looks like we are driving a DAF today. Oh, release the parking brake. We have onboard navigation, so I will turn. That's in a really awkward position. And just so that we unlock it, I'm going to drive through this part of the parking as well. Else we'd have to come back for it later. Bit of a tight squeeze. Jesus, where the hell did you come from?
Turn left. Turn right.
Wait, where are we turning right? Are we turning right here? I mean, that was a pretty intersection, but... Yeah, born in 2000, given to an orphanage in 02, 2 years later got adopted, transitioned a year later. By transition, is that where you mean like you moved and everything? Graduated primary school in 2018. Nice. Oh Lord, so many turns coming out of here. I did the right thing this time at least. I turned on my lights early, so we're not getting any fines for that. Oh, he's just cutting me off. But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it like never. We were nothing. I shouldn't sing. I can't sing.
Exit right. Exit right.
So since you finished school, are you moving on to further education or just taking some chill time? Oh, I'm speeding. It was 60, now it's back to 50 as we came down that ramp. Can't see a clock anywhere either. Makes it a bit harder to tell the time. Oh, it transitions when you are forced to wear dresses. So another girly thing is essentially having me change from being male to female. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if there was a specific term or if that is what you meant, and I didn't want to assume. Although I guess in doing that I also assumed, so... I apologize.
Keep left, then turn left.
Almost started reversing into whoever might be behind me. And I do have someone behind me. Oops. No need to apologize. Oh, well, I appreciate that, but I still felt a need to apologize, so. We have some very windy roads coming out here from Stuttgart.
Go straight on.
And it looks like we're going to be taking all of the curbs. We have to behave. The police are right there. I'm doing nothing wrong, officer. Just driving. This is very tight, though. So these have been modelled off of Stuttgart. I'm pretty sure this was also originally in the original Stuttgart because Germany had a big rework recently. So they probably added in some handcrafted materials. Some handcrafted world like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that street that we were just driving down exists in real life. Sorry if my microphone was loud.
Keep right.
Yes, sir. The sun or moon or whatever is in a very awkward position. Like I said, I can't see a clock anywhere, so very... Oh, it is
Exit right.
2:08 in the morning?
Exit right.
So it's doing some weird things with the lighting on the clouds.
Go straight on. Keep right.
We'll have no one coming in, we can merge. And I'm going to slow down a lot. Good thing I did, it's asking us to go 50. I'm doing roughly 45. Well, with the descent here, the retarder should kick in to make us roughly 50.
Keep left.
Okay, we have no traffic in the immediate time. As we speed up back to 80 kilometers. I swear the trucks out here in Australia do more than 80 kilometers. I feel like Australia would make great for a lot of games. I'm not sure if anyone has ever played Far Cry. It's one of my favorite games. It's all about like being in the wild and lots of wild dangers and stories and everything. And everyone sees Australians as convicts anyway. So I feel like Far Cry Australia, or Far Cry based in Australia, would be really cool. We have snakes, we have spiders. Those other games have snakes and like wild animals and stuff, and I feel like it would work really well. Would also do pretty good as a train area as well. I had an idea for a game a few years ago as well, but I don't have the skill to put it into execution. And it would be based on a real world place as well, which is always not good, I guess, for people's, not privacy, safety, because like if you base a game on a real place using real road maps and stuff to save yourself some time, people will start to learn their way around the place, and then that's also not very good. Okay, your sister took you to a theme park in northern Italy. That was the first time I saw a different part of the country. She made me wear a pink leather harness over a dress I wore back in the day. When I think harness, I think two things, and both are very different. One more to like keep you close, and one more for, you know, aesthetic look, you know. I don't see Aussies as conflicts, but I see a small melting pot of culture. There is, especially in the major cities. One of my favorite places to visit when I visited my grandparents when I was younger was like Chinatown, near this, in the city that was close to where they lived. And they used to have like there were food stalls there in a enclosed like market area. They had Chinese, Korean, Japanese, there was some Indian. And then if you want like authentic Greek or Italian, that was in another part of the city not too far away. There's just lots of really cool... Oh, and then there's lots of Lebanese people here as well. Their food is really good. Oh, now all I'm thinking about is eating food. I really shouldn't, since I'm not feeling very well. But I would love a big, greasy lot of gyros or something. Just meat and more meat and... Sorry, I'm slightly drooling right now. I don't actually even know if there is any place around where I live to get gyros very quickly. I honestly haven't looked for it too much, because it's something, it is quite a meal and it can be quite expensive, so I don't really look for it too much.
Get ready to turn right.
Yes, sir. I don't know if you can hear the GPS or not. I tried listening for it on the live stream VOD from yesterday and I could not hear it. Alright, we're going to have to take this turn here a little wide. This is one of those prime examples of getting stuck. I'm not sure if you saw the truck shake there. That was me touching the sides of the barrier, even though I took that turn very wide to try and avoid that. I mean, I was waiting for him to go, but thank you. That was nice. All of these downward lights that have the light cones coming out of them as well, that's a mod. and it adds so much.
Right.
It actually makes the roads feel very cold. You wouldn't normally see that unless it was like cold, foggy. And yeah, I think it just adds so much more to it. Otherwise, it's just a bulb.
Exit right.
Unfortunately, this is one bad thing that I can say about that, is that every light has that light cone. It's not adaptive to the weather. It would be really cool if it was adaptive to the weather, where in the middle of the night they start to get a little more coney. And then earlier on in the night they're more like regular bulbs, unless it's raining. You can see the sun starting to rise behind me at 4:45 in the morning. So it's really hard to see, but there's a truck icon on the dashboard, and the clock is right underneath the front of the cab, right under the front wheel. And it's extremely hard to read. I really should hook my TV up to my computer instead. Then I get a bigger view. Right now I'm using a 24-inch monitor, and my TV I think is 32 inches in my bedroom.
Left. Then turn left.
Okay, we have to keep left, so I will merge now before we see any more traffic behind us.
Turn left.
And we're going to have to wait for these lights. Yeah, a lot of people say Australia is upside down and we're a bunch of communists or communists and criminals. The pink harness goes over your shoulder and waist that's lockable, as well as having a matching leather leash. Oh, so it was the restriction harness more than a aesthetic harness, or one that you would not wear for looks. Alright, we actually need to be in the left lane.
Keep left. Then turn left.
That was my bad, I should have stayed left as we came in.
Turn left.
I mean, I guess, like, you could wear a harness with a leash as an aesthetic thing too, but a little more unheard of. Although as people get more comfortable exploring identities and stuff,
Get ready to turn left.
I've seen some people post videos of them out in public,
Left.
wearing cat collars and
This is
leashes and everything. Alright, we are parking in this bay right here. Maybe I will turn off the cone mod. It makes it a lot harder to see where we're actually parking. Alright, we want to line up with the gate. Let's go have a quick look, make sure we're parking in bay 2. Okay, we're parking bay 3. Oh my, I'm driving the wrong way. Oh wait, no, I was kind of going the right way. Did I count the bays wrong? I feel like I counted the one on the very end too. No, it's just, it's really weird. Okay, I've obviously forgotten how to reverse park. This way, slightly. And then straighten up. I'm doing terribly, what the... I can do it just... For some reason, it's like a mental thing. I can do it just fine out in the third person camera. But I'm failing. Yet when I play in virtual reality, I have no problems reverse parking. It just comes like a second nature, even though I don't really drive. But I understand it a lot better. For some reason on a controller it's much harder. Okay, there we go. We're now in Switzerland. And we got another level. So let's get another one in long distance. That should take us a little further. We're now at $50,000. That's cool. We made $20,000 so far. So from Switzerland, I'd like to try and get down to Milan. Damn it. So here's the problem. We don't have a truck of our own to continue. I could get a loan and get a truck of my own, but then we might be back in Kassel again. I could fast travel down to Zurich though. Well, I guess that's what we're going to do. I really didn't want to get a loan this early, but I'm going to get big loans. We're going to get the full $500,000 that we can get. That's going to take a long time to pay off too, but we will go to a truck dealer. I'm going to buy a Scania R. What? Do some customization here. I don't want to do too much to it. I just want to put on some better tires and things. We can. Oh, my chat disconnected for a minute there. Are we still live? It looks like we're still live. We're not going to worry about paint jobs or anything. I kind of like the white, honestly. We are a left-hand drive, correct? Correct. Let's go standard. Dark looks nice out of everything. I will want to put a GPS on the inside of my screen. So we get a portable navigator. We'll do the wide one. Have you sent any messages over the last couple minutes? I won't have seen them. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Let's confirm those changes and we will purchase this one. Currently you're in a baby blue and baby pink thigh-high dress with thigh-length petticoats, satin frilly pair of white frilly socks, pink high heels, and pink hair. Aww. I'm imagining like pastel pinks. Like that's what I think when I think baby pinks. Something very soft. Okay, we are back in Kassel now, so I'll have to go back. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade our garage. Right now we can only have one person, so we're going to upgrade our garage. That will allow us to have 3 extra people, and then I'm going to buy some cheap trucks and hire some drivers to get to work making us some money. Even though it's a large investment, the more people we have going for us, so this is our garage now, but the more people we have going for us at any given time, the more money we can make in general. So we definitely do want that. So we have roughly $120,000 per truck for other people. How much were the Scania trucks? I think they were... Oh wait, no, we have to go a little cheaper, because I'll need money to get back. Can I fast travel to Zurich? Not Zurich. Wait, yeah, Zurich. Because right now we're back in Kassel. So I forgot how to fast travel to somewhere else. We might have to drive. That would suck. That means I would have just reset all my progress. Maybe to fast travel. Oh wait, quick travel. There it is. Quick travel to Zurich is $690. That's not very much. It's a lot less than I thought it was going to cost. And then from here, while we're in Zurich, now we'll set up drivers. It says that you have to drive to the truck dealers. That is not the case. We have roughly $120,000 per truck. So I could get one of each type, and then if I ever want to swap out, I'd be able to. Usually I just like buying Scanias and stuff. These ones here are $97,000 each. The Iveco Stralis. So we can pay $97,000, have $20,000. I think I'm going to have a look at the Renaults as well. There's apparently a truck dealer here in Zurich. Very flat trucks. The cheapest one here is $108,000. So we'll go back. We'll buy a couple of Ivecos. As much as I'd like to buy Scanias, I think they are 112 plus. Yeah, so they're the more expensive ones. I don't mind spending a little more for myself, but for my drivers, that doesn't really matter. So we will buy 2 Ivecos. I'm going to paint one of them to differentiate it. What was the color that Derv had his? I don't think I see it in amongst this. It might be... I'm not sure. Either way, we'll get back a little... Wait, no, we're not getting back any money. Make one of them white and then the other one can stay graphite or black. No, I do not want to drive the truck. I would like to put it at Kassel. Thank you. And then I'd like to buy another one, which we will put in black. Then we'll purchase that one. No, I do not want to drive it. Put it in Kassel. Lovely. Now we have 3 trucks and $50,000 left, so... Whew. That took a large sum out of our money. So we found recruitment in Hamburg, Hanover, Dortmund and Zurich. We'll hire a driver. We want one for each truck. We'll get Yvonne. They're certified in certain ADRs and one in long distance. And they've got a good driver rating, so we'll hire them. And we'll put her on the white Stralis. After that, these guys here aren't really too great. This is what happens when you're a low rating company. Guy here only wants 355 a delivery and only 10 euro 20. He's actually really good. He has a certification in just-in-time deliveries, but we're going to get him to work on his long distance. There we go. There's our 2 drivers. On top of that, then we need to go to driver manager. Yvonne already has one in long distance, so we're going to get her to start going into eco driving. And then we get this guy here into long distance. So now they are going to start driving around, and we can we should be able to start driving. If we do external contracts, that opens us up quite a bit more too. So from Zurich, we can go to Turin's a little bit out of the way. I'd much prefer Milan, Luxembourg, Dijon. I think we still need to go a little bit closer. Geneva. Oh, God damn it. Okay, looks like we might be going to Turin. This last May was my birthday month, and my sister gifted me a Princess Belle dress and a silicone 4cm pink ball gag. Oh my lord. One of our rules was no talking outside her property. Yikes. By Princess Belle, you mean the Disney movie, right? Like Beauty and the Beast. What have we got here? We got 26. Why is this one here less and gives you way more? Yeah, we're going to take the milk. And we're going to be taking our own truck for the very first time. Ooh. It says that this is a heavy cargo. That's probably why it costs so much. This one here would also be a heavy cargo. I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to drive to the nearest... Oh, we're actually here already. There we go. Alright. No, not service. I would like the truck thing, and I would like to try and put in a bigger... I don't think we can. So if we take the heavy cargo, there's no guarantee that we will get it there in one piece, since we don't have a whole lot of engine. It doesn't say exactly how much we can carry either. Just says that we have a 370. Do we risk it? Both of those loads from to Turin were very heavy. We'll also do the freight market. We'll look at the freight market, see what's there. Oh, there's one to Milan. And while it... This one here is lighter and costs way less. Alright, let's do that one. Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast from Disney, yeah. My ex-girlfriend was a Disney nut. I don't really get it too much, honestly. Like, I enjoy some of the Disney movies, obviously, but she was like obsessed. Dang it. I'm glad that back in the day I got my hands on the navigation right there. I have done drives where I've had no visual navigation. It's all been audio and it gets a little confusing sometimes in heavy population areas with lots of turns. Like the ones as we left Stuttgart. And that's what prompted the getting the little navigation screens there. Especially when you've just bought a truck and there is no in-truck GPS. You can completely do it by map if you have an external map. But I do not, so that's out for me. It says we can go 80. I'm not going 80. We're staying with 50 because we have this right turn coming up. So from here we are now going to start picking up our own jobs, and I realize I should have been recording this. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours and 19. Okay. Alright, on the freight market, we are going to take this one here from Zurich to Milan as we are traveling down to southern Italy. The ideal destination is Naples. But we're going to take this crawler tractor from Zurich to Milan. Yep, we're starting to go on the freight market. I wanted to use external contracts, but we are at... I think that takes us to Turin, and I really wanted to go to Milan so we could just go straight down the south. Going to be an 11,000 job, so let's do this. Let's see if we can find the trailer. Looks like it's on the other side of this this area. Although it's a bit hard to see. Yep, there's our trailer. So we'll reverse into this one. Just want to make sure I'm clearing this building. We are. Lovely. Sorry, concentrating extremely hard right now. Alright. Straighten up. Oh, actually, it looks like we need to be the other way, like up here a little more. Okay, let's try that again. Looks much better.
Drive safe.
Beautiful. And we are off on our very first job as a company. The company we are running, I've decided, is called Break It All. It's kind of an ironic name, because I try to drive as safely as possible. There is a link for the virtual trucking company in Discord, and to access the Discord you can find a link for that down in the description if that sort of thing interests you. We're using the Trucks Book website to track all of our travels, and it logs that also into the Discord, so You have a logbook there as well if you are interested in that sort of thing. There's a link to Discord in there if you like to play these sorts of games. And if not, then that's totally fine as well. For those of you who may be watching this on YouTube, hello. This is the very first one that we are driving with our very first truck. And I didn't realize, I didn't remember to hit the record button, so I'm going to be pulling this straight from the VOD. But those of you who are watching this on YouTube, if you like some quiet content, don't forget to leave a like and follow the channel. If you liked and subscribed, thank you so much, Bella, I appreciate that. And we have to merge. I will read your comments very, very shortly. We are using some graphical mods. We're using better skyboxes. I think it's brutal weather and something, but it adjusts the roads. It adjusts the weather. It's all really cool. We're using some different lighting on the light posts. When it becomes a little darker, you may be able to see that. I don't think we're going to see that in this video. Using different truck sounds, using different types of dashboards for the Scania Streamline and Scania R. That should be this truck, although I don't think it means this truck. It might mean the higher end Scania Rs, or later on when we start upgrading the dashboards and everything. There are some sound improvements, some graphical improvements. There's nothing to really adjust the physics of the truck or the AI. I'll try to remember to leave a list of the mods that I'm using down in the description of this video if you're watching this live on, well, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this live, then that's unfortunate. I can't just change it straight up. Alright, let's have a look here. So you're writing down, oh Jesus, nearly crashed into the wall as I looked over to the chat box there. You're writing down a list of ideas for comics. One of them is me interacting with Princess Belle, Princess Cinderella, and Princess Ariel. Ooh. Are you an ideas person? Can you draw as well? We have to merge into the right lane here, so I'm going to check my right mirrors. And you just got on a light pink lace choker that covers your entire neck. I've heard, and I can't speak from experience because I don't own any chokers, that it's more like wearing like stockings, but for your neck on lacy ones. Like, it's just a little warmer. We have to slow right down to 40. If you hear the whistling and stuff, that's a new sound mod that I've installed. There are 2 sound mods installed. One of them is, oh, I can't remember. One of them is specifically for the trucks, and one of them is a general sound effect mod. Like I said, if I remember, I'll try to put in a link. Not a link, a list of all of the mods that we are using. I could always try and put in links. A lot of them come from the Steam Workshop, so they're easy to get your hands on if you're playing the game on Steam. I can't really see too many people not playing it on Steam. You can buy it individually too though, which is pretty cool. Yes, you can draw. Ooh, I'm jealous. I can draw somewhat, but I'm not very good. I did the logo for the channel though, and I've done artwork for a couple of other bits as well. Reworked artwork that some people have done as well. I just made it like a little smoother, nothing crazy good, a little more refined. Even though they're much better than me, but just redid some bits to make it look a little smoother. So I don't claim the art as my own, obviously. It still belongs to that person. I just redrew it using theirs as a template to get the line weight variations and stuff that I would like. But still, I say that if you want to make those sorts of things and writing it out and everything, you should definitely do that. Things are too short, like especially life is too short to not pursue what it is you want to do. One of my ex-girlfriends once said that she wanted to be a writer and had a story for her character all ready to go, and I tried to convince her to pursue that because, you know, she might not ever get that out, and I'm not sure if she did start or not, but I still think she should. Even though we don't talk anymore, I still want to see her succeed by doing something she loves. Which is why I'm here streaming. I recently got a notification on Twitter, like a few weeks ago now, that it was 5 years since I started Chillainous on Twitter. And I did used to upload videos back then too, but I took a long break as I got into other games, focused on other channels and things like that. It's raining. And then our windshield wipers. And I think that's something that everyone should learn from. If you want to do something, just go for it. Even if it doesn't become successful, you know that you've done it as a passion project. And have given it a go at the least. Which is more than what a lot of people can say. Obviously there are exceptions to that rule. Like, don't do anything illegal. Or anything that's going to get someone else hurt. But like, achieving your own personal goals is a big thing. I started to once, and then the platform I was doing it on fell apart, so it wasn't a fault of my own, but by that stage there, I was extremely burnt out, so I kind of took a big break there. But yeah. The trick is that I have aren't warm, and the one that I'm currently wearing has a small silver bell. Fair enough, like I said, it's just what I have heard, and I have no personal experience with anything in that realm. The only thing I can say is that I once owned arm warmers, and they were thinnish. They kept my arms warm. They were like meant to be worn under t-shirts to make it look more like you had a tight-ish long sleeve shirt underneath, but without having to wear an additional shirt. It's a very specific use case. Alright, we're coming back out into the rain. Let's turn back on our wipers. Oh my. Raining quite heavily out here.
Go straight on.
I don't think I need the next stage of wipers yet either. And also, real quick to my YouTube audience, if you are watching this, there will be separately recorded Euro Truck Simulator videos, kind of similar to how I do the Neo Fly things. And I'm going to start alternating trucking and Neo Fly. I also want to drag Devale onto doing some possible simulator stuff as well. That will probably just be live streams though. Oh my lord. Okay, I need to get some more control on my truck. That was almost very bad. Just wiping off 5 kilometers an hour here because it is raining. That's a good practice to do. That's what we do here in Australia. If it's raining, you would drop off 5 to 10 kilometers. Because you'd much rather get there late and in one piece than not at all. So roughly 3 miles slower. Do you have any other questions for me? I mean, I'm not very good at asking questions because I don't want to step on people's toes. I don't mind people telling me things about themselves, but that's personally up to them if they want to tell me things about themselves. And I'll happily listen to what people have to say. But yeah, I feel bad asking questions about a lot of things. All those questions don't come to me very quickly. Even as I write some things, I'll write in very short sentences and then add on a lot. And it annoys some people that I'll write a half a sentence one time and then write in the other half just a few seconds later as it comes to me. Or if I'm asked if I ever want anything while people are out and about in town, I always can't think of anything on the spot either, so this is my own personal problems. Alright, looks like we can turn off the wipers. It has stopped raining. That rain on the side window looks really good. And now we can also increase our speed to 80 kilometers. If I can get off the side of the road there. I think by this stage here we should be getting close to Italy if we aren't already there. I don't think we are, based on the side of the road and everything. I think we're still in Switzerland. Once you get into Italy, the roads change. Although I am using different road textures, so it's going to be hard to tell. But in the base version of the game, no mods, no aesthetic mods anyway, the roads turn very light grey. Oh, here we go. This is the border between Switzerland and Italy. Here we go, leaving Switzerland. Ciao Italia. As we make our way into Italy. Said the roads go a little lighter, and as we go further into Italy they may get brighter still. Grass turns a slightly paler shade of green, as do the trees. Look at all the birds out in the sky. That's really cool. I wonder if that's the mod doing that, because I don't think I've ever seen that, unless it's something that they've added. Or I just haven't been paying attention because I've been too busy looking at the road. And there's a road change. This is the roads I was talking about before. Looks like they are a bit browner in this pack. Looks like the trucks could actually go through the ones in the front. So I'm using a mod that makes all of the parking and everything, cones, manholes, everything. So as we go over the manhole here, that is our activation point. I can't even show it. If you rewind 20 seconds, you'll see it. There was a manhole right at the toll booth. Traffic moving very slowly here. I think I need to actually get into the left lane. Nope, never mind. It's just a right turn here. Very good. So we will need to be in the left lane anyway, as it goes over to turn. Or Torino. I'm just gonna butcher all the pronunciation. Although I'm pretty sure it is Milano, and I've heard some Americans say Milano. Like, oh, that is really bad. Wow, look at those bridges in the back. So cool. I don't know if you can drive along them either. It might actually just be purely there for aesthetic. As we merge out. So Milan is not too far away from the border. By the border I mean the Swiss and Italian connected border. So we should find ourselves there relatively soon. Let's see if I can change the dashboard mode to show us. Yeah, Milan is right in front of us. Not much further at all. Damn, those cube map reflections. Wait, it is cube map reflections, right? They're baked in reflections anyway. You can tell because that tree is not moving in the reflection in front of us. Oh, that voice crack. I love baked in reflections. They make the game feel, I don't know, they're not as taxing, which is very nice. Just, yeah, we'll come in here. It says to go at 30 kilometers. We'll go just under 30 kilometers. Otherwise, there is a very harsh, invisible barrier that will stop you and do damage to your truck. You'll be having surgery in September. Oh my, what for? Hopefully nothing too serious, although surgeries in general are pretty serious. I guess there are elective surgeries and stuff that aren't quite as serious. We have another toll booth. Go down. I'm really going through that because I don't want to lose too much momentum again. We're clear to go back over to the left lane. Oh, sorry, the slow lane. Oh, never mind, it's merging anyway. Then we can ignore that. We'll be at our destination within the next couple of minutes. Not sure if you can see it, but once we get into town, we'll be taking a right. And then we'll pretty much be there. Here's our turn right, getting off the freeway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these modded roads are a little darker than the original roads. It looks like it's damp, almost. We have made it to Milan, and while the light is green, we'll make use of that time. It looks like we'll have to go into the left lane here. As we enter Milan, I believe Milan is one of the fashion capitals of the world. Fashion, not really my thing. Nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself though. I just think that some of it is extremely overpriced. Oh, you're getting an elective surgery? That's cool. Well, I do hope that it all goes very smoothly for you and that there is no complications, that your body doesn't reject anything or anything like that. But that's the worst. Again, never been in surgery or don't ever remember being in surgery. So again, I wouldn't know personally. Alright. We'll wait for this guy here to go through. The AI looks a little jumpy, like it doesn't know what it wants to do, whether it wants to let me go first or it to go first. Alright. Oh my, that is... an interesting place to put that. Okay, so YouTube people, I have the parking on choose for me. Although this one here looks like it's going to be a reverse park, and I've been struggling with that a little today. Maybe I should set up the wheel because it helps a bit. Oh, it looks like we might actually be going straight in. You can see the mod here also shows that we have traffic cones rather than a highlighted box. That's the same one that does the manholes as well. As we drive in, keep an eye on our mirror in the front. And there we go. As we get in, all the rings turn green. It's really cool. With that, that's the end of our journey to Milan. If you want to see more of this sort of content, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more. Select all notifications if you want to see these if you want to see these live streams as well as get notified whenever I upload a video. That's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you another time. Till then, take care. Ciao. And with that, that's my first Euro Truck video. I guess it'll be my second elective surgery. My first elective surgery was similar to my upcoming one, but a different location, which went 100% well. I'm so glad to hear that. Visit Uncle AWOL there. I'm too far away from that. So here's where he is, somewhere around here, like around the Geneva area. We're in Milan. We're actually going south through to Naples. So if we go down to Naples, we might be streaming for like another hour at least. Is Derv awake yet? I guess it doesn't really matter. What time is it? He's probably awake by now. Just about to say hi, Derv. Good morning. Yeah, so we'll probably do a few more jobs. We can probably go from Milan to maybe Florence or Livorno. I hope I'm saying these things right. Then down to Rome, and then to Naples. Once we get to Naples, I will actually like finish up the stream though, but I'm really just doing this for Belle, so. But we've gone so far today. We went up to this part here in Germany, came back down to Frankfurt, into Stuttgart. From Stuttgart, had no jobs going south, so we bought our own truck to take on the freight market and the external contracts. And then we went down to Zurich, and now we're in Milan. If we can only go as far as Bologna, then we can go there, obviously. But I'd prefer to go down to Florence, Livorno, and I don't think we have enough to get a job down to Rome. But we will check. Oh my, we do actually have a job down to Rome. Oh, it's a heavy one though. I'm probably going to take the slightly lighter truck here. Yeah, so we won't worry about the milk. We will take the roofing felt though. Even though we get paid $5,000 less, it is also much lighter, and I don't really have the engine power to possibly take this one here. So we'll go from Milan to Rome, and then if we can travel this far, surely we can get one from Rome to Naples. Derv, how would you feel about once a week or once every couple weeks doing a live stream where we play Farm Sim or something together?
Ready.
I don't know, I'm not awake. Okay. Alright, we're picking up from here. After 4 months of recovery from the upcoming surgery, I'll be able to my clothes without sauna suit. Lovely. Still trying to get into the study swing again, burning up so much time on it. Yeah. Oh crap, hang on. My trailer might be around this side. Just in case, let's go around here. Actually, no, it does look like it's around the front. Have a look. Yeah, it's one of these trucks. It'll be the one with the cones. There it is. That is our trailer right here. What? Are we not connected? If you're having trouble attaching the trailer, adjust the suspension. What? I've never seen that message, ever. There we go. I don't understand why it didn't connect the first time. Looks like we did the exact same thing. Alright, let's go from Milan to Rome. Why just wait for this guy here? We'll give them the time. Derb, you have missed some beautiful visuals. The Skybox mod 1, it got some things a bit confused. It looked like there was a star layer over the cloud layer for one of the weather cycles, but other than that, it has been gorgeous. Cool. Let's just quickly see how long this says that we have. 8 hours. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure 1 hour in this game is 20 minutes. So, but that's based on your current speed. Once we get out onto the open road, it should, like, that time should come down pretty drastically. Oh my lord, my frame rate. You were awake through the night? I feel that. Oh, he's waiting for me for some reason. Apparently we were in the same lane. Yeah, I feel that. I woke up at like 5 AM after getting to sleep around 1:30. Just not feeling very well.
Go straight on.
I'm still not feeling great. I feel a little better since taking some painkillers. What time is it? It is 15:41, so it is 20 to 4 in the afternoon. We might actually, as we're getting into Rome, we might see some of the nighttime visuals. You heard you up at your end at 20 to 1-ish? Possibly, yeah. Actually, yeah, I did get up to use the bathroom around that time. So our goal of building some company equity today has definitely paid off. We've made some money. We've got our own truck fleet now. We have 2 employees. They each have their own truck. This is why I like waiting until you get $100,000 though, because then you can like actually upgrade your own truck a little bit. However, all of that said, we have our own truck at the least. Oh Jesus, that's like a bus stop. I thought that was a merging lane. Here's the merging lane. Does Italy actually look like this? Like with these kind of sparse trees, or like even down to the bridge designs and everything. I want to know how faithful they got it. Ooh, that's something we could do. We could also just get our flight sim one time and just casually fly. Like I said, I've flown around the area before. I actually took off out of Rome one day. It was nice. There's another visual. The manhole is an activation point. Oh my, I really should stay on this view here. But yeah, the manhole in the ground there is the ground activation point for things like the repair shops, just for single square areas. So the repair shops, the road toll areas. If you were picking up jobs from a certain place of business, that's where you would go. You drive over the manhole. Yes, this sim is accurate. Yeah, they've done like a good amount of research into how things should look. But obviously, oh Jesus, we are speeding by a lot. But I've never been outside of Australia, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. The most I can say is that some things in Microsoft Flight Simulator are accurate, but they use satellite data, so of course that's going to be accurate. These guys do not. I think they've like handcrafted a lot of their maps. Or used a formula of some sort. But then they do actually visit these areas to get an idea of how they look too, so. Ooh, one thing, I wonder if they've got the Colosseum in Rome modelled. Because surely you'd be able to see that from a good area around it, right? Oh my god, that reminds me of a story that I saw recently. Someone carved their name into the Colosseum. Like an idiot. Like, what kind of moron does that? About to begin writing my first book called La Principessa Italiana. Aww. I'm wishing you the best of luck with it all. Writing is a big undertaking. Even just like, I don't know if it was just me. I used to be able to write short stories, but these days I don't think I could. Me and Derb used to talk about story ideas a lot, I guess, when we were younger. We had good imaginations when we were younger. But these days, I don't think I could even write a short story. I have characters for it, but because Dev and I used to draw as well, we had our own characters. Like old original characters. but I don't think mine would be mine is more like good for action, like typical superhero cartoon character things. Derbs, I'm not sure, maybe something like that, but definitely more life-based, I feel personally. He would probably have different a different view on her, but mine definitely feels more action hero-y by the look of it, and his looks more like, what is this structure, by the way? That is really awesome. I like the waves. That's cool. So, also the no barriers mod. I say it's a mod, but it's not in the mod list. It's like it almost replaces the graphic of the X's with nothing straight away. But I've tried it out, and in the cities, it doesn't really matter. It just makes the world feel much bigger and less enclosed. That being said, I haven't seen it out in the world on the highways yet. But I'm pretty sure I've seen the street signs say continue and everything. Without the red X's through the arrows saying you cannot go that way. Then there were also signs that have like garbage bags over some of the names of cities that aren't included. I haven't seen any of them yet. Oh my lord, my frame rate feels really bad. I hope it looks smooth for you. I've also put my frame rate down to 30 FPS to make it look more consistent for you, but it feels weird for me. Seeing it jump up and down a little bit. But I realize for simulators you don't need 60 FPS, and 30 can look just fine. Alright, we need to merge. As you can see, the shadows are starting to get long. This is what it's like driving through some of the hills in Australia, by the way. I'm getting very... even down to like this tunnel kind of. Very nice visuals out here in Italy. Out of all the DLCs that I own, Italy is probably my favorite. But I don't come down here a whole lot. Because once you come into southern Italy, you really have to go back up north a lot. Whereas if you go north to like Russia or whatever, you know, Latvia, Lithuania, etc., you can go through to the Baltic Sea, so like Denmark and Norway and all those sorts of things. So it makes it a lot more open feeling. Whereas Italy, you either have to go back up through Italy or up through the bottom of France. The Hyacinth tunnels coming out of Adelaide Hills. Yeah, that was the thing that I said when I was driving into that area, it did definitely remind me of those tunnels as you're coming in through the Adelaide Hills. I was about to merge into that right lane. Glad I didn't. Oh, what do you mean headlight usage? Oh, I didn't have my headlights actually on. My running lights are on, but my headlights were not. And you would have been able to see that on the overlay. That they were not on. Even though it is still quite clearly daylight enough. Oh Jesus. I want to read that. I see it popped up on my other monitor, but with this turn incoming, I cannot. I apologize. Let's have a look here. Is it 6:30 or 7:30? I think it's 7. The book is about a young boy who is helping his older brother in testing a time portal. And he was sent to Italy in 1880. An Italian lady took him in and voice-slowly transformed him to go. Fair enough. I could see a lot of people enjoying a read like that. Here's a question. If you would be writing it, would you write it in Italian or do you write it in English? Because I would assume Italian would come more naturally, right? However, the English language is dominating the world. It's like the universal language. I've seen some people call English simple. Like it's easier to learn because it's a simple language. And actually, one time I tried to learn German and I learned about all the subtleties in the German language and I realized just how hard that language was. And Polish as well. Polish is very, very difficult. You feel it's one of those? Well, when I got the offense, it was like 7:15. So I'd say it was 7. Yeah, it would be interesting to see the development of the characters around them being that early on in 1880. Because you would imagine back in 1880, there would be like punishments and stuff for that. Like there was punishments for being gay right up until like what, 50 years ago? Like being gay in like Texas is like punishable by death or something. The book is somewhat based off my life minus the older brother and time portal. Yeah, obviously. I mean, if you had a time portal, I'd be like, get me on that. There's so many things in my life I would change. Whether it's backing out of certain situations sooner or being more assertive in other situations. Oh Jesus, get in the line, thank you. Isn't it funny how we entrust our lives on the roads to pieces of paint or to lines of paint? Like there's nothing physically stopping us from just going like this into someone else's car. We just totally entrust it on the fact that there's a piece of paint there saying you are driving this line here. And you shouldn't leave that line. You couldn't change it because the events that led you to go back in time wouldn't exist, therefore creating paradox. I mean, that's true. Or you would cease to exist, creating a new version of yourself from that point. Even if that meant that time travel wasn't possible from then on, you would have changed that one event. Like I said, the current you wouldn't exist anymore, and it'd be the other you. Unless it didn't change enough to do anything. Like if everything still played out the same after that event. But yeah, ultimately it would change everything. That's probably why they have the butterfly effect. Anyway. As I go from looking from the road up to the sky, it looks like the clouds are moving very far away from me because I've been looking at things coming towards me for so long now. I.e. the road. Really nice landscape out here. Big cottage. I don't know if I was gonna say, I don't know if I'd like living that close to the road, but I mean, has happened before where I live right on a highway. It wasn't too bad. The first few weeks there were pretty bad. And then you start to get used to all the noises of the trucks and everything going by. Oh, here, look. If you look at the clouds on the left, or even just right in front of me, you can see that some of the stars are poking through over the top of the cloud layer. Especially that lower cloud formation right in front of us. Oh my god, it's getting dark really fast. I guess, like I said, every minute in this is 3 seconds, so it feels pretty exaggerated. It could also be the skybox mods that I'm using. It'd be the skybox and the emission map for the stars, yeah. I mean, it still looks really nice, and if you weren't paying too close attention like I have been, it looks like the clouds even changed. Yeah, they got a lot lighter. And here you can see all the light cones coming down from the street lamps. That's so much. I really love that mod. I'm still in the middle lane. I probably should go to the right. Into the slow lane. Yeah, those light cones facing downwards, I feel adds so much life to it. And now the clouds are going very bright. I wonder if that means that we're getting close to Rome. Like the light bouncing off the clouds from the city. Right, let's see if I can show you these manholes. Being the new activation point. Here we go. There's one right here. So instead of a glowing box, we see these manhole covers. You drive over the top of them, that is your activation point. I really like that adjustment. It's really cool. I mean, don't mind Derb too much. He was just probably thinking out loud. As we all do from time to time. But we have to go into the left lane. Good thing I did. Looks like we have the city of Rome right in front of us. Oh, Jesus, stay in the lane. Why I don't like driving third person. I don't understand how people can play this game, and I used to see it a lot back on an old streaming platform. People would play Euro Truck Simulator in third person view, and I don't know how they did it. What's the speed limit? Oh, it's 70. It's a bit hard to read on the tiny screen there. What do you think of all the downwards facing lights, by the way, Dev? I think it's just a texture applied to it and is not actual volumetric light. It'd be nice to see a little bit of variation between them two, but I'm just picky about some things, I guess. Makes it look foggy raining, or like your windshield is dirty because the light trails. Light trails like that don't strictly exist without light scatter, yeah. Yeah, for me, I associated it with being cold. We've officially made it to Rome. One more trip and we'll be in Naples. Hopefully. Like I said, once we get to Naples, that's going to be the end of the stream for me.
Exit right.
I've been streaming since 8 AM and it's currently 20 past 11. And I want to maybe possibly go back to bed since I'm still not feeling very well. Just to get a little more rest. Plus, the book was inspired by a YouTube video called Time Machine by Suits and Such. I don't think I've ever seen it. But then again, that being said, the type of content I watch on YouTube... Oh, excuse me. Apologies. The type of content I watch on YouTube is mainly video game related. Whether it's simulation games or fun games, Town of Salem, Minecraft. Been a while since I played Minecraft. I think I haven't played it really since the update came out. The newest one, 1.20. Or 1.20 because it's after a decimal. Looks like we are parking in the back of wherever we are dropping off.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Right, in we go.
It's all over.
Let's hope I don't have too many issues coming into this one. It looks like it may be a reverse park. And I have been, once again, failing very hard at that, so... Okay, no, the cones suggest that we are going straight in. That's what he said. So this is our truck marker. Instead of being a glowing square on the ground, we have these cones. There we go, perfectly inside them. And we will drop off here. Do we get another level? Yes. I mean, I'd be surprised if we didn't, honestly. Let's put it into eco driving so that we're using a little less fuel. Then the next one we can put into long distance as well. So, I'm going to have a look at my driver managers, my drivers real quick. They're still in Castle. Oh wait, no, they're sleeping. Never mind. I was going to say they're in Castle. No, they haven't started yet. As far as I can tell. I'm sure I saw a log earlier. There it is, show log. Oh wait, no, they've been driving. They went from Castle to Frankfurt and back. What about Yvonne? Yvonne has been to Nuremberg and back, netting us roughly 2.7 or gross 2.7. Alright, let's check an external contract here. See if we can get one down to Naples. Oh, we can go all the way back up to Venice. Do not want that. I want Naples. Where's Parma? Parma's back that way. Bari. Too far. Okay, so we're looking for something that is much... somewhere around like the Pescara. There's Naples. It's outside Naples though. So we'll probably drive to this one here and then drive into the city. And then find a place to upgrade our truck once we're in there. Another thing about the book, that the lady became queen, hence main character became a princess. That's some plot right there. I like that. I hope you keep us updated with how it's going.
Here we go.
Alright, once again, once we get into Naples and upgrade our truck, that will be the end of the stream. So this is going to be the last delivery of the stream. I hope you have enjoyed it and have enjoyed just hanging out, talking. Once again, if you have been enjoying this sort of content and you aren't already, like and subscribe to the channel. And we have a Discord as well if you're interested in that sort of thing, but don't feel pressured. Slowly.
Let's go.
Still hit it a little hard. But there we go. We are hooked up. We are taking the Transporti what is it? Transporti Mediterranean. Oh my god, I can't talk. The Mediterranean. Okay. I'm going to be quiet and we're just going to drive. So, what is the average travel time? 3 hours and 45 minutes. So the sun may just be coming up.
Get ready to turn left.
Maybe not. We'll see how things go. You didn't have to U-turn leaving. You could have driven through and around. I know I could have. And that's probably how they intended me to do it as well, but...
Go straight on.
At the roundabout, take the first
At the
exit.
roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
I can't exit now. I'm not even in the roundabout. There we go. Lovely. Tomorrow I'll be leaving for vacation to Malta. I'll be there till the end of August. Oh my, I am jealous. We still have a little over half a tank of fuel, so we don't need to fill up yet. Although, if there is a gas station as we're coming into Naples, maybe I'll consider it. By that stage there, we should be down to about 1/3 of a tank, possibly. Although we've done very well on fuel. What do you mean a crashed vehicle offense? I had my indicator on. They had plenty of time to turn. I swear. I even looked back. They were hella far away. I would say they were speeding. But I'm the one that gets slammed with the fine. When's my next stream? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I've been streaming as a way to get this ready for recording. By this I mean Euro Truck. That said, I have been enjoying doing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'll probably have to do some soon to continue on with those videos. So it'll probably be within the next few days. In the next day or two. The thing is, when I stream, it's not very consistent. So one time it'll be at like 8 o'clock in the morning, other times it might be 8 o'clock at night. Based on what I feel like doing for the channel. Sometimes I'll record a video, and especially if it's Flight Simulator where it could take an hour real time to go from one place to another, then I have to go into the edit, start making all the cinematics and everything for that. Bye. Alright, have a good day, Bill. It was very nice to meet you. Good night? It would be, yes. Like 2 a.m.-ish then? I think, if I'm doing my time zones right. "4 a.m. Jesus." Yeah, I was just going on a basic, I guess, with 10.5, that's 1 a.m. Yeah, I don't know European time zones very well. I can only give a rough estimate what I think it is and be somewhere close. Unless it's actually the UK. Then obviously I can get that one. Oh, they're in daylight savings at the moment too, so also adds on a little more. Yeah, so I would have said like 3 a.m. if I remembered that, but I obviously didn't. It sucks because Belle was the one that asked me to go to Naples. I'm sad to see that she won't be around to actually get into Naples. I'm assuming Naples is Napoli in Italian. That's okay. She closed, it'll timestamp the live one. She can pick up on that. That's true. Yeah, that downloading there makes everything just feel really cool. It looks really epic on those high up lights though. Holy. Just be cool if the light particles or the light cones had a very random effect to them. Like subtle but random. Like just like a half a meter difference between them, or a meter. To have where they are now be the middle point, and then like a half a meter down, half a meter up. Whether that's by squishing the texture, because while you're driving by them, I don't think you're really going to notice that. Or just by having... I guess it's just easier to have one for every single one. Then it's just one texture you need to load. Just me being like a bit more wishful thinking of how things could look to make it look better. Not that it looks bad, all being the same length, but those ones that are higher up, they could be made lower. But it's just calculating which ones are higher, which just takes more time as well, so... So we should be getting into Napoli, or at least our job drop off at around 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30. Then we'll drive into Napoli Center and get some engine into our truck, something that we can carry something a little heavier with. Would be really cool. I also thought for bugs you could use a thing called fuzzy logic. Is that you have a hole to put in. This will be so long, so I'll break it up. It's okay.
Keep right, then exit right.
There you go, look, there's no barriers right there.
Exit right.
Oh, looks so good. And all the signposts had no orange, no red crosses through them or anything. Oh, it looks so good. You have I mean, you could do it the same way that they did the shattered glass one. Just make it so you can permanently put it onto your windscreen if you want it. That way, half the work is done. You just take a look at how they've done that mod, and then apply it to your own. Or even like dirt on the windshield where the windshield wipers don't go. But then that would be difficult because every windshield is different. The wipers might have a different pattern. You have a range of distances programmed to hit based on discrete values. For soft, that for medium, yep. And like 2 to 2.99 for hard, right? I'm just making sure that I'm understanding if you were to have a hard, not just a soft. Soft medium, sorry. You have a hole, 1.02 meters. It clearly put in as medium, even though it's mostly soft where fuzzy logic comes in. Yeah, okay. I was going to get the windshield cracks mod so you could see what it was like, but I decided that I don't want cracks. If I want anything, I'd want some light scratches. But a lot of the things are... I think a lot of the cracks are quite extreme. But like I said, using that mod, you can figure out how it works, and then you can apply semi-permanent bugs to the windshield. You know, they're persistent until you take them off. Like the cracks, you can do that until you're ready to take them off. Obviously every truck has some sort of master to determine when to remove rain, so you could use that for dirt. It's true. I didn't think of that. So we have another toll booth. You can see the sinkhole cover, manhole cover right there. I really like that adjustment. The thing that I don't like is that when you are coming into a job site, it's hard to see the cones.
Take the second exit.
The cones almost need to have like a reflective material on them, and I'm not sure that there is such a thing in the game. There might be for the billboards, signboards above the road. But I'm not too sure. Here we are, we have made it to Naples.
Get ready to turn left.
What a nice drive this has been. We've gone from Germany all the way down to Lower Italy today.
Turn left. You've arrived at your destination.
We are parking it on the far right somewhere. Looks like another straight in, please, for the love of God. Signed material would be closest, yeah. So right now, you can only just barely see them. So if they were just slightly... Even if the rings were slightly brighter, that would help a lot, I think. Like the flashing rings here, you can see they're actually quite dark. So if they were more white instead, that might help the situation a lot. There we go. We have arrived in Naples. We might get another level, maybe? No, because it wasn't any sort of special job or anything like that. Continue. We are going to go to the... No. We're going to go... No, not to the... Oh wait, no, it was to the world map. So Naples itself is actually quite large. There's a lookout point down there. That's cool. Alright, so we just want to go across the road back this way. And we're going to see if we can get a better engine in our truck before we finish. We could even get a custom paint job on it now that we are making a bit more money. We've probably afforded it over the last few jobs, but we'll see how much an engine costs first. The engine, more important than a paint job. Also, I went looking for your blue color and I couldn't find it, so it might be limited to just that truck manufacturer. There's the manhole cover where you would pick up a new job. That one on the left, right over there, is where you would buy a truck. This one here is the service area.
Okay, let's find a new route.
So cool. We'll repair our truck because it's only $270. Go to the truck configurator. Let's have a look at the engines. We can upgrade it to a 410. That's only going to cost us $8,000. It also means that we have a little more towards the heavy cargo. We have the 12-speed with retarder. I don't think we can get anything else to help out other than a paint job. Yeah, I'm not seeing the color that you mentioned. I forget what it was called, but it was that tealy color. Kind of like somewhere here-ish. Like that, right? That's the color of your truck? No, you don't have to load up, it's fine. But yeah, yours is kind of that color with a darker variant on the top, like that. Like I can color match it pretty well. I mean, okay, I'm just going by memory. Maybe more like that. That looks a bit better. I mean, here's the thing though. Saturation on the game stream is a bit more than what I see. But yeah, this is pretty close. But yeah, I don't have it. Anyway, my truck, it has this logo as the company logo. So we could always go and try and make a truck based on that. On here is the shine. Oh my god, it made that green? Excuse me, I'm sorry. And this is, I don't understand what this is. I think it's something to do with the decal. I really like this design. This is my favorite. This is the design that I have on my main profile truck. It's called Mystic Ocean. Yeah, no, I was just curious as to why I don't have it. Let's make the truck a dark grey, and then we can go either darker on the shadow. Wow, that really changes the color. Holy. Then I don't know what this color here is. So we'll just leave that one a light grey. And we'll probably just go with that. Excuse me. I might change some of the front options too though. We're going to change Scania to the color of the paint. Or I can leave it metal. I'm going to leave it metal. Might that make that one there paint? Oh my god, this, why am I so expensive right now? Oh, it's the paint and the engine. Okay. Oh god, that looks so ugly. There we go, that's better. Change out the lamps. I think I don't want to spend too much more than that. But I will put some lights in there. I say I don't want to spend too much and then I go and spend more. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much. I will limit myself, obviously. Can I get a beacon? Not until level 12, okay. There we go, that's feeling more like a truck. And then I'll only limit myself to like 30,000. As then we have money for if anything goes wrong. That's going to put us over the budget, but that does look really cool. Takes us over the budget by a lot. Just like these plates here take us over the budget by a good amount. That's a future thing. Some of these do look really cool though. Especially that one there. Are these add-ons or part of the truck? I think some of this comes from the Scania DLC, which was bought for me at one stage because, I mean, that's all I drive really was Scanias. So a friend of mine bought me the Scania pack. Some of these come from events too though, but yeah, some of them are just add-ons. Oh my god. The ETS2 game box? No way. I think that's going to push me over the limit, yeah. So we won't worry about that stuff yet. Something that I will do though is get the Rocket League ball in here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We're just going to confirm that there. Doug just said something, and I'm not sure what he said. But there is our brand new truck. Let's go into photo mode. Because I want to take a thumbnail for the next video, so... Oh, Jesus. Well, for the first video, I guess. Kind of ironic that I'm taking a picture for a thumbnail in front of a Volvo thing, but okay. Oh, they were nice clouds on 14. There we go, on 14. I can't turn on the beacon, so... Then I want some good saturation, because I usually add that in post anyway. Some roll. I want to try and hide that Volvo sign, so... I'll probably cut it off. Oh, wrong button. There's a thumbnail, kind of. I can work with that at least. I'm going to push the truck slightly over this way a little more so I can get rid of the Volvo sign in the back. Maybe even just like this. I'll also show you some of the bad weather. There was one of the weathers I had, it got very foggy to the point where I couldn't see more than 50 meters in front of me. I mean... That's just really cool. Okay, this isn't quite what it was, but it was kind of along these lines. I mean, that in itself just looks really epic. Now there's like too much fisheye on that. Yeah, it was like this one here, except without the rain. Where it was just foggy. Like that. It was really cool. It was a bit hell to drive in, but yeah, anyway.